Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for F1 Manager 2024 as we continue our creative team run here with Broyar Racing. And so far, so good. We got Netherlands coming up next, 15th race of the season. So that means we have, what, there's 23 total, right? So we have 9 races left, so we're getting there. Overall, though, 7th place is all we need. I mean, we don't need anything more than that. And honestly, we could even drop down a few spots if it came down to it, but I don't think we will. I think we're looking pretty solid right now. All right, wind tunnel refurbishments completed. Good stuff there. All that looks good. Let's go look at our cars, replace a few parts. Oh, wow. There's a lot of parts to replace. I have to build some more parts again. Let's see. Are we manufacturing anything yet right now? We are not. So chassis, we need 1. At some point, we'll probably stop making parts and just use the ones we have at the lower ones, right, that we have, and just finish off the season. I do also need to check the cost cap money because we had to buy a new ERS. So it's going to affect things, obviously. So we got another 6 mil there. About another mil. So we got plenty of money. Like, am I just looking at this wrong? Feels like we got more money than we should, and it's confusing me, but I think we've got plenty of money. Got 7 days on pretty much all of those. Which will come up before the next race. Sponsor plan, let's go. Just autofill, that's gonna be fine. You know what, it's fine. We've already done everything we need to do. Her having a little bit of performance rating for a weekend or two. It looks like it's just 1 weekend. I honestly don't think it's that big of a deal. If we were like really battling for first place, I probably would care a bit more. But since we've already overachieved, I think we can accept stuff like that. Good development all around. Still need to keep getting... I mean, he's so far behind her right now, but he's getting there. All right. Apparently 2-1 is what we're looking for now. Goodness. Yeah. That's insane. I mean, we're in the 2-1s right now. I mean, do I not just... All that good enough, or do we have to drop it even lower? Are we getting any more benefit at all, really? Yes, we are. $215 now. We call 215 good enough for now. I don't know. It's just if we get below 215, we'll call that like, you know what, that's fine. Let's do some... I'd still like to do a little bit of pit stop drills. We'll see if that's good enough. If it's not, then we'll do more next time. That's not what I want to do. Pit stop training. Okay. Looks like that's good enough. I'll be able to squeeze in 1 gym training in there. That is it. All right, and let's look at this and get our 8% as low as I can get. Wrong button. So what am I doing? 327, 328, or 1328, sorry. 1318. Like 1318 is the lowest. Wheel gun. Okay, that makes some sense. Wheel gun's always is a good one to do. Alright, go with that. There's some pretty aggressive training there. Alright, got some more manufacturing to do. All the researches. We have hours again. We do not. 28 days. All right. So, I mean, do we just keep working on the chassis probably should just be worked on non-stop because it is having the biggest negative impact, right? We should just always have chassis ones going in, and then we alternate some of the other ones probably. Kind of where I'm thinking. Alright, so we do just airflow middle for this. Get under 30 days, that's probably pretty good. 123 days until the end of the season, so we got at least time to do 3 more, maybe 4 more? Actually, probably 4 more. We'll do that for now. I mean, maybe we just build up to 2 on each of the other ones, just to kind of keep them semi-balanced here. Let's do some side pod stuff, because they're all going to have impacts, right? Yeah, they are. Engine cooling and airflow middle. I want to bounce those out a little bit. I'll take one off the rear wing at this point. Do a second one. Get you at least down to 30 days. Something like that. Alright, all that is done. Apparently we're first in low speed and high speed. This probably just means people haven't placed their parts yet. Alright, Valentini is good to go. Is that the only one we got, or we have one more left? 2 years, 3 years. 3 years, 3 years. 4 years, 1 year left. 3 years left, I think. I think we're good, though. Here's our research for our rear wing. Now what? Or just underfloor or something like that. Underfloor is always just a good base to have all the time. Quite literally because it is the base of the car, pretty much, right? Like it. I mean, I guess the chassis is technically the base, but underfloor is very important as well. Do something like that. Right, gets everything going almost at the same time. How are we looking on rules and regulations so far? So we're gonna lose. I mean, the pieces that we care about, the airflow middle, losing 38. We're getting back 7 already. Probably get that up to. We might even be able to get that up to like 20 by the time we're done here. As long as we get most of it back, or at least a little bit more than half, that would be probably pretty ideal. So we got a lot of work on some of these parts to get everything back here. Rear wing's actually looking decent. We'll get there. Suspension, and that is all of our parts for now. Engineer and driver tension. That's unfortunate, but won't intervene. All right, Netherlands.
Hello, and a very warm welcome.
It's a downforce circuit, so in theory is a good one for us, although we're going to have rain on the circuit day. Not so good. All right, let me go do practice qualifying, and I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Didn't do very good in qualifying, 20th and 17th. Also was not able to get Ibanez's car set up to 100%, unfortunately, but it is kind of what it is. Looks like it is going to be raining today. Let's see here. Rain is going to pick up around 35 to 40. Feels like we're putting on the inters a bit late here. Feels like we want to go a little bit more aggressive there. Pull this back. Be a little bit less aggressive there. That'll get us to that 35 to 40 range. Might even be able to pull it back a little bit more. And put this run around 35. Just make sure we've got a good range for it. I mean, obviously we'll know more once we actually get into the race, but something like that I think is going to be more ideal. Something like that. We'll figure that out as we kind of get in there. All right, that's the plan. Let's go.
The anticipation is really building here. Here we go. It's the Dutch Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Downforce track. You'd think we'd be better for this because we got some of the best downforce in the whole lineup here, but don't know. It didn't translate into qualifying for some reason. I'm pretty aggressive on the fuel though, because they'll get it all back once the rain starts. Virtual safety car.
Not entirely
I
sure
don't think that changes anything that we're doing though.
Seems like it was Logan Sargent. Let's take a closer look. Now here we are, tackling
Into the wall.
turn 3.
All right, so far so good. Looking good. Keep pushing the fuel though. And obviously we'd love to get one of our drivers back in the top 10, but as long as they're both above top 18, that's where we're going to get the most money. Most of the drivers are on soft, so they're getting an advantage from that. I'm very slow today, though. Not sure why. Nothing's changed. Like, we haven't done anything different. I suppose it's possible these other teams will continue to develop parts throughout the season, and they're just getting faster cars.
But there! Oh dear, that's not what they need right now. We've got a yellow
That wasn't the
flag
crash.
here.
Here's the crash. The fact that our drivers are neck and neck does make this first pit stop would be a little bit challenging. Fernandez looking like a better driver today for some reason. Alright, they're technically far enough apart now that we could double pit them. Let me check the pit. Check kind of how things are looking. It's looking like the weather's pushing back to lap 40, 41. So probably what we want to do is edit this. We can get a little bit more out of the soft, or the medium I should say. So we can delay this a couple laps. Probably even to there. Kind of around there somewhere. That all still feels like that's going to line up fine. I might have to pit a little bit earlier. That's okay. Might even have to go her down to regular here, just to make sure we get there, and I think that's going to be fine. All right, we'll do something like that. Minor changes, nothing too crazy. I'll back off fuel just a little bit here again. We'll get most of it back in here later, but I've already burned off quite a bit. All right, so this is your optimal pit stop. Yeah, I think we're okay with this then. You're also optimal, and that's okay as well. And you guys are far enough apart, it should be fine. Now let's go ahead and just full on attack. Come on, guys. Good pit stop here. 2-1. Pretty good pit stop. 2-3 for her. I don't think she was slowed down by him. So that's still a decent pit stop for her. I think I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and top up. Why don't you go aggressive for one lap here while we deploy out your ERS. Same thing for you. He's caught up pretty nicely. Alright, let's settle this until the rain starts, I should say. Again, 17 to 18 gets us max money, but I feel like after how we've done some of the other races, we would expect to be doing better here. I guess sometimes it could just be just not our track. I don't know. As soon as the rain starts, we'll check things. Alright, I guess that's technically the rain starting. It's dry for at least the next 9 minutes according to that, so we'll just stick with it.
And yes, we have. We've had a crash.
We'll check again when we get above 0.5 millimeters. Safety car needs to in. I think Ibanez will be passing these guys ahead. There we go. Damp in 6 minutes, and we are doing, what are our lap times right now? Minute 20 laps ish. Call it minute and a half. Let's say four laps from now. So we were probably pitting around lap 40. Got to wait another safety car, so never mind.
There's a yellow flag now.
I mean, pitting under the safety car would be ideal, except it's still a couple more laps before we need to worry about it. Alright, this is the start of lap 40 here. Damp in 1 minute. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and schedule our pit then. I think a lot of those other guys are already pitting, but that's alright. I don't know if I dare attack here or not. It's probably greedy, but I'm gonna stick to my normal strategy and we're gonna see what happens. Rather lose both my cars because we were fighting than, you know, just crash randomly. All right, I guess since it's actually officially damp, we'll just settle it back down again. Got what, half a lap of it, but not much. Unfortunately, they are neck and neck. They weren't neck and neck earlier, but that's okay. We probably should have put somebody there, but it will all work out. Again, as long as we're top 18, that's all I really care about. I think we're on these tires to the end of the race, so this is it. At this point, just run a safe race. Except that we're not going to get in the top 10. It's not even possible. And just be happy with some extra money. A little bit of an attack here. See what we can get. Tires are too hot. We're going probably just because we had been attacking, but we're not attacking anymore. So I should pull back down. Speed through this here. Not a lot to see. Fernandez might sneak down top 12, but top 10 does seem pretty far away still.
Two secs. There's been a crash.
I keep it on the fuel. Don't want to be distracted and let it run out accidentally. Three laps to go. Go a little bit of an attack here. Finish this out.
And there's been quite a crash.
Fernandez trying to get top 10.
Charles Leclerc.
Don't think he's going to get it, but he is not far off. We actually did almost get there. Not bad. 12th and 13th, all things considered, I'm actually okay with that.
There we've got the
Still in 7th place overall. Second on this. Nothing else, though, unfortunately. That should still be enough points to kind of keep us in a good spot. And 824,000 bucks. Like that. Another point for her. Point for Valentini. All right, well, we'll go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, Monza in 4 days. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.